Hello again and welcome back to Messing with Resin. Now I'm just unmoulding there a new mould that I have made from silicone, and it's for a shaker bookmark. Now my bestie April from Crafty Fox 251 said, I've never seen a shaker bookmark made from resin and it looks fun. So I done a few experiments and this was the best one. So I used my silicone to make a mould, and as you can see there, I am just filling it with some clear resin. First time using this new mould. And yeah, so like I said, I've done a few experiments, different ways to try and make it, and was happy with this one. So used that resin piece to cast as the mould with the silicone. So please bear with me if you can hear that super strong wind, because I am hiding in my shed doing this voiceover due to wearing proper equipment when mixing resin. So that is why all of my resin videos are done with a voiceover, because you would hear a muffled sound and then we have a lovely aircraft going over. But yeah, just spritz with isopropyl alcohol and left it overnight, and it is ready to unmould. So as you can see, even from my homemade mould, the resin comes out nicely and easily and pop. And yeah, I am happy with how that's come out. That mould's pretty good. A couple of bits to trim up, but that's not a problem. And then what I'm going to be doing is using this pot of colourful sequin shapes to put in the insert for the shaker part. I'm not going to overflow it because I don't want them to clump together, because it is only a very thin cavity, to try and not make the bookmark overly thick, which was my main concern because of having to put resin over the top. So I've cut out my film that will be placed over that, and I've got my UV resin, and I'm just going to paint around the edge so the clear film has got something to adhere to, and then I will cure it for 60 seconds under my UV lamp. And I'm going to speed this part up because I've just explained what I'm going to do, and you can go ahead and watch. So now that's done and cured, all I'm doing now is a sped up version of covering the whole of the top of it with some epoxy resin to protect it. And once that's done, I'll leave it to dry overnight, and then I will come back and show you the reveal of a finished resin shaker bookmark. And I will sort out a colourful tassel to go with it, not sure what colour yet. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed so far, and I'll leave this to dry. So here is the finished item. You can see the pieces do move. Might need a bit of persuading. I think that's because the actual cavity between where I put them and that is super thin, but it does work. And I suppose if you put possibly less so they didn't clump up, it would move better. But this is the first one that I ever made, and I used a lolly stick for this, and because the lolly stick is slightly thicker than the silicone strip that I used, you can see that the bits do move easier. but the lolly stick left some defects on this one. And then this was the first one I made with the silicone strip, and I don't know if you can pick up there, that also left some defects. And again, these just don't move. I think they're too light. I put too much, they clump together, they've stuck to the UV resin around the edge. So, I mean, still usable as bookmarks, and these two are on my website at a special offer price because of the defects. But I'm happy I tried it. It's a unique idea. Might take, you know, maybe something different in it that's a little bit heavier to move, maybe caviar beads, you know, the micro beads. But yeah, so that's my finished shaker bookmark with tassel. Hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, thank you for watching. Bye.